You're live!
You're live, hello!
Good afternoon, those that are in the UK, and good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining us. We okay there?
I got my punk face on because I got my hair down.
Do that.
But I've only done it with backcombing. No product at all. I just backcombed it grossly with the little small comb I used to comb Isis on the stairs sometimes.
Nice.
Where she has one of her hairdresser moments. Excuse my stubble, guys. It's I'm leaving this for Miss Gemini tomorrow, so she can have a fine shave. That's clearer.
Just getting us in focus. Yes.
Yes.
So how's everyone doing? I'm going to be cooking soon, which is fun.
Thank you to our two moderators today, the lovely Leanne and Kelly. Kelly's going to have to jump off for a while because she's doing something now. Do you? Yes, hello to everyone else. Hello to us three vegans and Harrod's Life. And Kelly, of course. There's more up there.
You should shout out the first person that was in the house. We've got 39 in the house already, which is amazing.
Veg Met Codbod.
Veg Met Codbod, first in the house. Welcome one, welcome all. It's cooking in the kitchen with those vegan guys. And we're going to be doing something quite fancy today, but with very simple ingredients.
Yeah.
But
first, other words about other things.
Whilst people are drifting in, you know.
I want to mention, Jason and his weight thing that he's always doing, weight.
Price to weight ratio.
I'm sure you won't necessarily appreciate us telling you this, but their 5-pack of assorted crisps in Sainsbury's are like £1.80. These are on offer at the moment for £1. And when we have a supper snack and we've got the 5-pack in, we have 1 pack between us. Last 2 nights we've had just a little bowl filled with these, and it's still half full, and there are 113 grams in here.
So by my maths, you're actually getting 3 grams more of
one of these
of crisps in one of those than you do with the 5-packs. But it's all about what's on offer as well, because Eat Real stuff's on offer all the time. But
we love them though, don't we?
Yeah, let me stick them back in the drawer.
They're like our favourite evening snack.
That's not how you do it.
It's because they're reasonably healthy. Oh, you do the whole.
See that then. Might be the king of the kitchen. Hi, Anne.
I've got a couple of thank yous to say. I want to say thank you to Lee for our gorgeous coconut bowls and spoons. Grab one out, Jason. Grab one out. They're there. A set of 4 beautiful coconut bowls and spoons.
You know, for noodles or nosy picks.
They were on our Amazon wish list and she got them for us. And then this morning, I put a DVD, external DVD drive on there the other day, just for, for backups of all the stuff we do. Because we're running out of hard drive space. And it arrived this morning. Thank you, Mr. Marcus, dear Mr. Waterworth. Thank you, good sir. Thank you.
Massively appreciated.
So very much. We've got loads of wonderful Christmas presents this year off you guys.
Lucky lads.
I looked up a PO box again today. Do you know what the annual cost is for a PO box? The one where they deliver stuff to your house, even though it gets sent to a PO box. £362 a year.
Silly money. Silly money.
It's pretty ridiculous.
Well, it's got. That's what we said before. It's got to justify the expense, hasn't it? Oh, Gemma, that's lovely. Can I just read that before you carry on?
Yes. Oh, she's there, Lee. Lee Wagstaff. Thank you, darling. They're beautiful bowls. They're so beautiful.
Gemma says, thank you for your lovely shopping vlogs. You've helped me prepare for the best first vegan Christmas. I'm so excited.
Oh, brilliant, Gemma.
Nice one, Gemma.
Enjoy it. And don't forget, give us a shout if this is your first vegan Christmas, not being condescending, but if you get stuck with anything or you need any particular advice, give us a shout. And if you haven't downloaded the revitalized version of our free ebook, Down to Earth Vegan, please do pop along to thoseveganguys.com and download it. From the first page you come through to free to download. And it's also in our group on Facebook, That Vegan Group. It's a pinned post. I uploaded the new version yesterday. I'm not going to add any more to it now. It's now a completed work.
Yeah.
But there were a few things like lentil flatbread, even if it's just a link to the vlog I did them in, you know, kind of, and a few more recipes and a few more links and a few more affiliate links, admittedly, air fryer and instant pot, because they've been life-changing for us.
Absolutely. 100%.
So yeah, I just wanted to get it ready for Veganuary. So if you've got any friends who are doing Veganuary, send them a copy, download it, send it on for free, pass it on to as many people as you can. Please do.
Share the love.
Share the love.
Share the love. Essence of the Celt says, I love your hair today, Paul.
Thank you very much. It's not far off what I you know, what I have in the real world, but not this big.
It's very big.
Yeah, my hair hasn't been this long for a long time. But it's amazing what you can do with a bit of backcombing and no product. I mean, look, there's nothing on there. It's just
Troll punk.
Yeah, it's backcombing. It's turning it into cotton wool and then just kind of moulding it in place, saying you better stay there, mate. You know what I mean?
Catman's is making the vegan Baileys after this.
Marvellous.
And
we've just got some coconut milk to make some more.
Going to make a second batch.
Because it's all gone. It's gone. All gone.
Gone.
But we're going to make the second batch, and then that will be our Christmas treat over Christmas, along with the bottle of port and the bottle of sherry and the remainder of the bottle of Jameson's. We're not a good influence.
No, I never said we were.
I know.
No.
I don't profess to be.
Lee is watching us whilst on the exercise bike.
Oh,
woohoo!
You go, girl.
Excellent.
How was it just over there? I had to go on it the other night. You know when you feel like you've been cracking nuts with your inner thighs? I pushed that hard. My inner thighs were like destroyed for a good few hours. It's good though.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Jill, hello. I've made my festive plats today.
Oh, marvellous, Jill.
Fab.
I've got 2 to make as well. Even though Mum and Dad Brom have got something for their Christmas day now, I'm still going to make them one. And I'm going to make us one as well.
Because Shield Maiden Samantha's just asked about that. I'm struggling with what have for Xmas Day. Any recommendations?
Well, you could always whack up the Meatless Feast festive plat, which is our newest pastry throw together. It's all bought ingredients. It's basically puff pastry, stuffing. This isn't chicken. Richmond sausages and cranberry sauce. That's the crux. Made into a plat with herbs and stuff. It's dead easy. Honestly, it's really easy. That's why I threw that one together. And there's also the original festive plat, which is a little bit more kind of, it's got like stuffing and spinach and mushrooms and you know, sausages and
either
stuffing,
of them.
Cranberry, chestnut. That's the original festive plat. There's a lot of ingredients. But either of those, we've actually, although I'm making a festive plat, definitely. Welcome to TVG Producers.
Oh, Shield Maiden, thank you for becoming a member of the channel. That's greatly appreciated.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome on board.
Welcome aboard.
Alice is watching whilst painting the kitchen. Fantastic. So we best make a start. Oh, sorry.
I do it to you enough. What was I saying?
I don't know.
Yeah. So I'm making one this year, but actually for Christmas Day, I'm making it for snacks over Christmas, for plates. You know, where you have a sandwich and a slice and a pickle and a
snacky plate.
We love them over that Christmas week. But for Christmas Day, we're actually having turkey crowns from Sainsbury's. Turkeyless crowns.
Turkeyless crowns.
Obviously.
Yeah. So we get to try them out, don't we?
Mr. Bromley.
Yes. So, yeah, welcome everyone. We've done our usual intro. Lots of people have arrived over the last sort of 5-10 minutes. So we've now got 75 in the house. If you're familiar with the channel and you've been here before, hiya,
Welcome back.
it may have just slipped your mind. Just pop out the comments for a second. Give us a thumbs up if you're enjoying the content. If you're new to the channel and you've just come across us for the first time today, then please do consider giving us a subscribe as well, because it helps tremendously.
If you like us.
If you like us.
If you know, let me finish my statement. If you like us as people, that like button, the thumbs up button under the video was horrible to us. It hit it. Hit it for us.
Give it a little crack.
If you don't like us, that thumbs up button was really nice to us. Hit it. Hit it.
And continuing on, Buff Bar, hello from snowy NJ, USA. NJ?
New Jersey.
Of course.
Top right.
We saw on the news earlier.
We were talking about... I was trying to explain to Jason where New York and New Jersey were. Tell me if I've got it right. I said New York and New Jersey are both northeast of America. Texas is dead south, just before Mexico. Am I right? I haven't looked on it. It's just that's what I've got in my head from seeing maps.
Seeing maps.
So if you're in New Jersey, have you got the same lake snow drift as New York?
Some areas are
like in New York.
They've had like 5 foot of snow and another potentially 3-4 foot of snow predicted for tonight. It's absolute carnage. On a brighter note, James, thank you for joining us. He says, "Hi guys, I hope you're both well." So thank you for joining us, James. James is somebody that I worked with last year. Down in Tameside. So thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well, mate, and all the best to you and your family for this festive period. What a crazy year it's been. Jar says it's very cold here in New York. Yeah. So it's sporadic.
We were watching the some of the snowstorms. What did we watch? Was it CNN or MSNBC?
MSNBC, I think.
Something. And they had roving reporters out there in 2 towns. Can't remember what towns they were in New York.
No, I can't.
Incredible snowfall. It's that lake thing, isn't it? When a cold front moves over a lake and then moves inland. Shocking.
Yeah.
It's not bad here today. It's rained a little bit. It's probably going to rain tomorrow when I go and pick my denture up. I'm getting my partial denture tomorrow, so I shouldn't look like this. Although it does, I quite like the thug look.
Like I said before, troll punk.
I don't particularly like the, but I'm getting my partial denture tomorrow. So marvellous, and the final payment on it as well.
Kelly says it's forecast sunny spells here for Christmas Day. Who wants sunny days at Christmas? Well, that's true, Kelly, but also equally, I don't know if I want like 7 foot of snow on Christmas either. And we were saying when we saw the snow in and around New York, albeit very sporadic, I think if we had that amount of snow in the UK, literally the entire country would just grind to a halt. Everything would stop.
Well, it's like 6 foot deep, isn't
it?
It's crazy.
So, shall we make a start?
Yes, let's.
I am making some very fancy mince pies, and Paul is also going to make some pies.
You didn't think I was just going to sit here for a full video, did you? Especially not the last one of the year.
Yeah. So it's double trouble.
We're doing sweet and savoury party bits, Christmas bits, nibbly bits and things, using ready-made ingredients.
Yes. Because Paul made some cracking mince pies the other week, And
the pastry was too thick.
His pastry was a little bit too thick, but the pastry was lovely, it was made from scratch. This today is with pre-bought pastry,
which is convenient for everybody, isn't it? You can just buy a box, take it home, make it.
Yeah, keeping it really simple today, but we're showing.
I always use these pastry plats.
Yeah,
I never use anything but ready-made.
Yeah. We're showing what you can do with a few simple ingredients that even somebody like me can put together. Fingers crossed, something that is actually quite fancy for the festive period.
Can we make it very clear here, right? Jason isn't lazy in the kitchen, or he lives with somebody who is very dominant in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And I don't like people in my space.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And that's fine.
I love to cook. And so years ago, we established, it was like, Jay, look, I love to cook. Now and again, I'd like a break. So, well, you make something, or
pre-Schmarona, we might have gone out for something to eat, of course.
I used to let you cook a lot more, like sausage salads and stuff.
Yeah.
But these days, I'm just like, no, I love to cook. It's one of the only things I do. Do you know what I mean? And I really enjoy it. I love it. I love being in the kitchen. I love going.
There you go. So that's worked fine for many, many years. Lisa, you've not missed anything at all. We've had the usual intro and chat whilst people are drifting in.
Yeah.
And we're going to make a start right now.
I'm going to sing everyone a song while you're getting your stuff out.
Mike QK, can the camera guy cook? It's a webcam. It's just a webcam, Mike. No camera guy here. You want to sing your song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to sing you a Christmas song, and I expect that if you know it, you should sing along with me. And I'll tell you right now, I don't know much of it. I only know the first bit. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow, the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
Ow. Nice.
I'm glad you joined me.
Nice.
You were supposed to be getting your pastry.
Yeah. Yeah. Angie says, I can't hear that song without thinking of Keith Harrison Orville. Some people in the comments and in the chat will be completely oblivious to that.
There's Colin. Merry Christmas from Auntie Pearl, Colin and Brett.
Oh,
hiya,
nice.
guys.
Hello.
Lovely to see you. Lots of love to you all, and lots of love to Mum and Dad Brom as well.
Yes.
Will either be watching now or later on.
Indeed. Oh, Lisa has just become a channel member.
I think she's just moved up.
Amazing. Thank you, Lisa.
Lisa.
Awesome stuff.
Thank you, my darling.
So I hope you all enjoyed that impromptu Christmas carol there. We're going to make a start because otherwise we'll be here forever.
It's nearly half past.
So, total disclaimer, we've beaten around the bush. I'm making mince pies, the fancy mince pies. Jamie Oliver made them originally in 2008. So it's not a new recipe, but I think it's a forgotten recipe. So I've made these once before. So we're going to make a start.
Thanks, Lisa.
And I'm going to take you through what we're going to be using right now.
Hench herbivore. Now I have to mention this. Hench, I hope you don't mind me saying, because you've done it twice, and I think Hench is a friend, Paul is a friend, he's a good guy, and I am a very lucky recipient of both of his books, the original cookery book and the new dessert book, which I've only flicked through. Oh my God, Paul and Gemma, what have you done? At least it's healthy. Some of the stuff in there looks bloody awesome. Hench Herbivore has a brand new book out. So there's the first book, Where Do You Get Your Protein, which has got a plethora of amazing whole food, plant-based, oil-free recipes. Particular favourite of ours is the Caribbean pineapple and black bean stew, which we did a vlog on. We did a recipe vlog on in kind agreement with Paul. It's fabulous. And maybe we'll do a couple more recipes in the new year. But the dessert book, Paul, I can. What if I get addicted to desserts because they're oil-free and healthy?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
that's
I suppose no, that's the all right thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fine and dandy.
Oh, there's pies and tarts and all sorts in there. Yeah. So I'm going to choose one of them and do it, and I'm not even going to ask your permission, Paul Herbivore. I'll do what I want on my channel, and I'm going to do one of your recipes and plug your book because I can. Try and stop me just because you're big and muscly.
Patricia says, I just downloaded the ebook and will be making the sausage casserole using Beyond Sausage tonight. Thank you.
Oh, that's one of my favourite winter meals. That stovetop sausage casserole with mashed potato. So good. And that's one of the allowances we make on this journey we're on. Because if you guys who've been following the channel for the last few weeks, we have been moving much more towards a whole food plant-based type of diet, and a lot of our meals are whole food plant-based, aren't they?
Big time.
Now,
big time.
We're still having those. I've got a freezer full of it, pies and sausages and stuff. Yeah. Sausages are one of the things I don't think I'm ever going to give up because of that sausage casserole. Because everything else on the plate, peppers, onions, potatoes, is whole food plant-based.
Absolutely.
A couple of sausages aren't going to harm anybody, do you know what I mean? Just now and again.
Yeah. The other thing as well is we've talked about, and I think this is an interesting point, we just hit upon it the last week, I think it was, is changing the psychology around what you're eating. So we'd refer to something as like, oh, we're having a treat night. Mm-hmm. But actually, it's better to kind of call it a splurge night, because it's not necessarily a treat.
Exactly.
In the traditional sense.
Yeah.
So
it's just where you're letting your guard down a little bit. The other night we had burgers and chips and onion rings and then I counterbalanced that with a homemade coleslaw made from fresh raw vegetables. But we really enjoyed it, you know. But the next day we were straight back onto in fact, if you've been following our Health Week Rekindled vlogs, you will have seen all our meals for the last, we're past 30 days now, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
I've lost nearly 3 kilograms.
Yeah.
And Jason hasn't lost anything, which is exactly what we wanted.
Yeah.
You know.
To be fair, I always fluctuate a couple of kilograms anyway, either way. So I never worry too much about that. I kind of stay in a window constantly, which I'm very appreciative of. Because I know some people do really struggle with that. So, yeah. The eagle-eyed amongst the community will have noticed that I've just put the oven on. I'm pretending that I'm I know my way around and I know what I'm doing. I've just put the oven on.
And you put it on the right temperature. Well done.
I don't know if anybody is planning on cooking along. But if you are and you've got the ingredients to hand, then I can give you another couple of minutes to grab stuff. This is really simple. The oven is preheating at 180. It is a fan oven, which I think that's 350 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, 346 or something ridiculous. Marcus, if you weren't on before, I gave you a shout out and said thank you so much. But I'll say it again. Thank you, Marcus.
So actually, whilst we're talking about this, so pre-bought pastry, filo pastry and puff pastry from Sainsbury's.
Sainsbury's own brand.
Sainsbury's own brand, both clearly marked vegan. So we're going to be making use of those two, puff pastry and filo pastry. Also, just to mention that the Just Roll pastry,
that's the one I'm going to be working with. In fact, if we do,
is also marked vegan.
We could do them both at the same time, you know, and just tilt the camera down, and because we'd be side by side.
Yeah, if you want.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it saves.
Yeah. So I'm not the special person anymore.
No, I didn't mean that. No, you do.
I'm joking. It's whatever it makes more sense in terms of just getting through stuff and getting it done. Do you know what I mean? That's what we're here for.
Somebody gave me a great tip on one of our videos, and I can't remember your name, and I'm so sorry, but it was you. Thank you. No, I didn't know. That's grease-proof paper already.
Well,
I've been going through this whole bleeding malarkey every time I've done a puff pastry plat. Doing that whole thing of, you know, switching it over onto once I've done it. And it's already grease-proof paper. I didn't know.
That's ridiculous. There we go.
Right. So for a very short time, oh, Paul, Jason, you've been a huge motivator for my going fully vegan. Thank you for sharing your videos and shopping vlogs with us. Hey, now, Essence of the Cats, thank you. That's a really lovely thing to say. But I have to be really honest and tell you this. We were talking in this here very kitchen.
It's terrible. You carry on. We'll come back to the pastry in a second.
We were talking in this here very kitchen last night about the whole VLOGMAS thing we've been doing, which is basically a commitment to doing a vlog every day throughout December. But anyone that knows the channel knows we're pretty much daily vloggers anyway. That's what I like to do, and I'm always of the thing that if you don't want to watch it, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Don't feel compelled to watch everything we do. But we were talking. I was saying to Jason, and this comes from my heart. This is dead true. This. Jason said he'd read something similar to what you've just written, basically, but it was about lockdown. Someone had written, and we've had a few comments like this, just saying, "Thanks, guys. You've really helped me get through this year, this lockdown." You know, some people write things like, "I always get a smile on my face when I see there's a Those Vegan Guys vlog up," and just really lovely stuff, really, you know, nice, heartwarming stuff. And so Jason had cited one of them, and I said, here's the funny thing, when someone says like, "You've really helped me get through lockdown," ditto,
big time.
Exactly. It's exactly the same for us. As people that come from an entertainment background, having this channel and this outlet and being able to do fun stuff has been a lifesaver. Yeah. 2019, this channel saved me. 2020, it maintained me. Yeah,
definitely. So it's reciprocal. It swings both ways.
Very reciprocal.
Definitely.
It's you guys mean the absolute world to us, and always will.
One Indigo Heart. I'm particularly looking forward to this one. Being American, I have never had mince pie.
Oh, yeah, I know. I've heard a few people have said that.
Okay, so first things first, we're gonna get to it. I'm just gonna quickly go through the stuff that I'm gonna be using.
Do you want me to try and salvage this?
I'm just gonna use this and not bother with that. It's fine.
I could roll that together easily.
I could do it.
You could.
Yeah. So we're going to address a little issue with the Sainsbury's own pastry. Now, it may just be the fact that I had it in the drawer where we keep the berries in the fridge, which might be slightly cooler. It'll be fine, won't it?
Yeah.
So the pastry, I'm going to show you, in fact. I'm going to bring the camera down a little bit.
So we've just fixed this because it was unjoined.
Yes.
But I think if you roll this, these creases will come out. Just give it a gentle roll.
Yeah, we'll do. One sec. So, ingredients, just quickly. So, you've seen the pastry that I'm going to be using. I've got, pass me the mincemeat. Yes. So, pre-bought mincemeat. This is really, really good stuff.
Gorgeous.
But when I get to the point where I'm putting the mincemeat in, yes. When I'm getting to the point where I'm putting the mincemeat onto the pastry, obviously we can. That's when you can get creative and get adventurous and put other stuff in there as well. So we'll get to that. Bit of melted vegan butter, some cinnamon, some chopped nuts, and that's about it, really. So we're gonna get started. So I'm gonna roll this out.
Pass us a rolling pin because we'll both do. Right. So these are both puff pastry sheets. This is Sainsbury's own. This is Just Roll. They're both vegan. Just going to give it a little roll out. Nothing major. Just want it a little bit thinner. I want mine this shape, so I'm going for length.
Yeah.
There we go. Right.
So what we're doing essentially is we're making pinwheels.
Yeah.
Oh, mine's sticking already. Yeah, that's going to be all right. Oh, no. Wow. Oh, it's all fun and games. I'm going to get my mincemeat on and get it rolled, I think, as quickly as possible before it all starts sticking and going wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Could you pass me? Oh, Paul, thank you very, very much indeed for the super chat.
Bless you, good sir.
Thank you, Paul.
Bless you. Thank you. That's awesome. And very, very much appreciated.
So, what a nice pair you have. Would you pass me the sweet pickle, Jason?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
So Jason's doing mincemeat and sweet things and rolling up this pastry. I'm doing this one. I'm going to use, this is Sainsbury's own sweet pickle. It's marked vegan. It's basically Sainsbury's own Branston, do you know what I mean?
Oh. So this is maple and pecan mincemeat, rich and indulgent. So I'm literally just going to spread it over this and then roll it up. But I might add a couple of extra bits in there as well.
Could you pass me the cheese, darling?
Yes.
Sorry, but you are near the fridge.
I already have it out, prepared and ready, right here.
Aren't you clever? Aren't you getting clever with this kitchen malarkey? Just be very careful.
Spready, spready. Oh, you know what I didn't do?
What?
Oh, I'm going to do it now.
What?
Pass me the cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
So a little bit of cinnamon in there.
Gentle
Yes.
cinnamon. In the bleak midwinter, frosty winds may blow.
Are these all copyright-free Christmas carols? I think they are because they're so old, aren't they?
Well, I don't ever. Oh no, our lives get automatically monetized. I have to turn it off, I think. Right.
So I'm just spreading this out, as you can see. Really simple. Just get as much out as possible. I'm glad we got that other jar.
I told you we'd need another.
Yeah. Well, you weren't wrong. You weren't wrong.
And I'm spreading out my sweet pickle.
I'm going to go here for a second.
Yeah.
There we go. And now,
Ew. Sweet pickle juice on it. Fine. Sainsbury's free from grated cheddar style, you know.
I'm not. I know Lauren, our lovely mod, isn't here with us today because she's having a well-deserved break. But if she does happen to catch up,
She's celebrating solstice.
if she does happen to see this, I want her to be reassured that I'm getting stuck in. I'm getting stuck in here.
So I'm doing cheese and pickle pinwheels. And I think that might be enough stuff, you know. I'll put a bit more down there.
This is actually going to work out all right. Do you know why?
Why?
And I didn't plan this. Just pop this back up here a second. I didn't plan this, but the tray that I'm going to be using is actually quite shallow. So if these pinwheels are quite small and cut quite thinly, I don't think it's going to make a huge amount of difference, because I don't think I'm going to use all of this pastry, you know, with it being split. That should do it, I think.
Right.
Do you see? Do you see? Okay. Oh, wow. That's looking great. It's looking great already.
Just roll it into a tube.
You can see who's the pro in the kitchen, who gets on with things, and who dilly-dallies.
Oh, you had tricky pastry.
Stop
Putting yourself down in the kitchen, man.
An added little touch, texturally, just some simple chopped mixed nuts. There we go.
There we go. I had an escaped bit of pickle then.
Do you want any of these nuts, Paul?
No.
No.
This is savoury, isn't it?
I'm ready to roll this now, I think. Oh, I'm worried about this.
Let's see.
Oh no, this is good, this is good.
Yeah, there you go. There might be an issue.
Now, what Jamie did, which is kind of rule number one with baking, Jamie used flour, but I don't want flour all over our lovely laptop right here. I don't want that. Don't want that.
Some bucket's got to clean it up after, haven't they? Yes. So there's going to be quite a bit of pastry on the outside, isn't there?
No, I'm not using that.
Oh, okay.
Just so you can see what I'm doing, I've just cut this. I'm going to remove this. And this, I'm going to save, and I'll show you why in a minute. Okay. Pinwheels sorted. Oh, look.
Oh.
Oh.
Right, you need to get it. Let's open this. This is the filo pastry. Now, I don't know how many sheets of this there are in here, but we both need one or two, don't we?
Just doing a bit of a repair job. Not that it's really needed, but there we go.
All right, so there's quite a few there.
Well, I'm gonna put this to one side for a minute because I'll chop that after.
Would you pass me the tray? Pop it down.
Well, should we shift that out of the way so we've got room?
What?
You think? We're doing. I can't do anything now. I have to wait for you. I'll just sit here.
All I'll do is this.
Like one of Lipton's.
I'll do that.
Oh, I see. I see. If you're just joining us, by the way, this is Those Vegan Guys.
Filo pastry.
Cooking in the kitchen, live.
And there's your filo pastry, right? Now,
With a festive vibe.
and all I've got to do now is cut that and pop it down onto here. Haven't I? Cut it in slices. Oh, should I have put some butter?
Oh, I don't know.
I should have, obviously. It's filo, isn't it?
Leanne says, keep them covered or they'll dry out and crumble. Yes.
Even if he's using them right now.
Well, yeah, I think we're going to be all right. But there's more here than I'm going to need. But yeah, I might have to stick two together. Yeah, butter in between each layer, ideally.
We don't normally use filo as a rule.
So
I'm just buttering the bit I'm going to put the things on and hope for the best. Because all I want from this filo pastry is for it to form a bottom. That's what you want as well, don't you?
Yeah. The filo is the case for the mince pie, ultimately.
Right. I need some kind of knife. That won't do it. Right. If I put that there.
A little bit of oil. Because this isn't all butter pastry that we're using, so I don't want to risk it getting stuck.
So those end ones are going to be weird. Cut it. What would you say that is? Half an inch?
Yeah.
I hope this pickle don't go foul in oven.
I'm sure it'll be fine. 3, 4, perfect. So I'm just going to use a little bit of the melted vegan butter.
It's naturally.
Naturally. Just to stick these two together. Like so. And then I just flip it over. And then the bit of filo I had left over, I'm going to use to just push the filo down and create my little. Do you see?
And then the men go marching out into the fray, conquering the enemy and carrying the day. Hark, the blood is pounding in our ears. Jubilation, we can hear a grateful nation's cheers.
Probably get copyright strike for that now.
Better not do. Stephen Schwartz, I've emailed him, he's nice. There we go. So those two, which were the outer ones, are going to be a bit weird. But the rest of them look okay, to be honest. So there's my cheese and pickle twists. I've basically sliced the tube and put, oh, somebody's just given us a super chat.
Oh, let me do this. May Parcels.
Oh, May.
Lovely person.
Thank you, darling, so very much.
Thank you. No, really though.
Cheese and sweet pickle spirals on filo pastry with a filo pastry bottom. How you doing, mister?
Okay, getting there.
Yeah. This will be a good knife for you.
3, 6, 9, 12. 6 an each.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You've done your head in with fractions, haven't you? Start here.
I don't want that one.
Why?
Because there's was just an end. Oh no, it's fine. Yeah.
You can start taking.
So they're a bit tall.
But that should be nice. They should make nice, kind of deep.
I think they're gonna go full on in the oven because the puff pastry's got to go somewhere, hasn't it?
By the way, we didn't have any icing sugar, so we took your guys' tip. We put some caster sugar in the NutriBullet, made our own for afterwards, you know, sprinkling on these. Are you putting some on beforehand, or?
Yeah. Are
you supposed to do that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not this second though. I need to do a little bit more brushing, and then brush with a little bit of oil.
I want to brush mine with a bit of butter. I know it's already puff pastry, but you're doing it.
Yeah.
They're Christmas treaty stuff after all, aren't they? There we go.
Anybody else made any fancy festive treats? Oh. So we're getting there.
Well, I'll get these in now.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. I'll put these on the bottom and you put those in the middle.
Okay.
I'll just move that shelf down. There we go. So mine have gone in at 4:45. Mine are the cheese and sweet pickle snacks. They should be about maybe 15-20 minutes. Gives us a chance to have a chat, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, these will probably be, I mean, it says 180 for 25 to 30 minutes.
Oh, all right.
For these, but...
Yeah, it's 180, isn't it? See, I cheat with baking. I do 200 sometimes. That'll do that. Great, Jess, I reckon.
And then...
What do you want?
With some almonds.
Oh, bottom shelf.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Just a few flaked almonds on the top.
Get them on top of the things, because the ones that fall down the side are going to be wasted.
Possibly. Yes, that's a fair point. I'm glad you're here to help. If I was on my own, imagine how terrible it would have been.
It would have been terrible.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Kelly's doing cranberry and chocolate chip shortbread.
Ooh, nice. We were saying about these before, you know. We've just shown you 2 ways to do a savoury, you know, like a savoury or a sweet snacky thing. But you could do them with chocolate spread and nuts. You could do them with all sorts.
And this is the finishing touch now.
In the oven. Job's a good one. Look at what he's done. Look, everybody. With his own lily white hands. It's chuffed.
Oh, I'll be chuffed when they come out all right. I'll be chuffed, yeah.
What are you going to do with this pastry? Did you really have a plan, or was that just a diversion?
No, that was the plan. The plan was I used the pastry to press down my filo in the tray to create the little.
Oh, okay.
You know, the little bits. So I have got obviously a bit of pastry left over here. Oh, mostly love of music. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. Genuinely, you've been really committed and creative this year, and I'm sure we are all supporting you for another year of progress with the vegan message.
It's going to be a good year. We're dead excited about it. It's particularly this email campaign. A non-intrusive, you know, just asking questions. Why is there milk in this?
Hey, you know what? Slightly tongue-in-cheek, but it can't be any worse than this year, can it? 2021. But mostly love of music, genuinely. Thank you so much
for the super chat.
It means a lot.
It really does.
All the support from everybody in the community this last 12 months has been absolutely amazing. Genuinely.
I know it's most YouTubers say it, but it is true. We've built up an awesome community. We haven't built it up. We have.
Yeah.
And that's wonderful. So you didn't. Oh, you did have to open the other jar.
Yeah. But I didn't use a lot.
Cool.
I didn't use a lot. I'm just doing a bit of tidying up, that's all.
Yeah.
Because we're done now, aren't we?
Oh, man, that's
as in we're done with the cooking.
That's rubbish. Yeah.
There we go.
I could do with
Wait till you see them when they come out of the oven. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Like I said, in an ideal world. For anybody that does want to try them.
Recycled jam jar for the icing sugar we've made.
A slightly deeper tray would be preferable. And also, of course, when you're making your pinwheel, that's when you can do what you want, depending on what mincemeat you've got or where you've made your own. You could grate some zest of orange in there. You could add some fruit in there, some other types of chopped nuts, depending on what your preference is. And if you wanted to, whilst this stuff is in the oven now, particularly for obviously the sweet element, the mince pies, now might be an opportunity to make something like a brandy cream, maybe with a vegan cream and a bit of brandy thrown in. And that's always nice on the side with a mince pie.
Soaked cashew nuts and brandy.
Oh,
and a little bit of maple syrup.
All of that.
Or dates, even.
Yeah. So
that's powdered sugar.
Fabulous. Give us a thumbs up if you are enjoying the live stream this afternoon. Just close the comments down for a second. Hit the thumbs up button. And then come back in the comments and carry on chatting with us.
Kelly, I don't know if you saw our live, but these were the potatoes we got from one of the bags from the Mince Pipers. The plants had died, so we need to eat these tonight because I don't want to waste them. Homegrown Mince Piper potatoes, but baby ones. I was honestly really surprised that we had any potatoes in that bag because the wind and the horrible weather we've had, the plants, obviously the green plants coming out the top of the potato bag were so ravaged and ruined. But yeah, there you go. Nice bunch of potatoes. Bunch. It's fabulous anyway. So we'll be scoffing then later. What are you doing? Well, there's a big, huge pile of puff pastry here.
What are you doing with it?
Well, I could make breadsticks.
Okay. Me too, Helen. Helen says, I love this community. Thank you for the thumbs up, people, by the way. Massively appreciated. Kelly says, those baby potatoes are so cute.
Aren't they gorgeous? Imagine the yield we'll get in those bags in summer when it's actual proper growing time. I can't remember with that pastry.
I didn't think so. I was like, do you want to pass me that cheese?
Yeah. Let's go back in the fridge. We've got right greasy hands now. I need washing.
Oh, well, thank you for joining us, Martine, and I'm glad that we've been able to brighten up your day. Whilst we've got 118 in the house, actually, picking up on the tone of what Martine has just written, a quick reminder that if anybody is on their own at the moment, and particularly if anybody's on their own on Christmas Day, if you want to tune in and join us, we will be streaming live on Christmas Day. So do come along and spend an hour with us.
Have your Christmas dinner with us. We'll be sat here in kitchen at table.
Guess what we'll be doing?
Having us Christmas dinner.
Stuffing us faces.
Stuffing us faces. And we'd rather have us Christmas dinner with you guys than have the thought in the head that somebody sat on their own when they could be joining us. You know what I mean?
Oh, Samantha says, love your mince pies. Made mine and added in quince from my quince vodka.
Ooh.
I always roll out on polenta as it stops things sticking.
I have never... oh, that's a good tip. Polenta. I've never tried a quince. It's in the pear family, isn't it?
I believe so. Yeah. Helen, yeah. What is the term given to a collective of potatoes?
Oh, I don't know.
Bag. Well, I said a bunch of potatoes before, but I don't think it's a bunch, is it? Are there any linguists in the chat?
Can't blame me. Yes, dead.
Yeah, it's good. So, good opportunity. Whilst the cooking is a bushel of potatoes, says TLEMN artist. Okay, maybe. Yeah, whilst the mince pies are in, I'm going to be probably having to keep, because I'm a little bit excited about these. It's been ages since I've done these ones. I'm going to obviously keep checking the oven. But whilst they're in the oven and they're cooking, now is the ideal opportunity. If you've got any questions that you might like to ask us, or just anything positive or anything nice that you might like to share in the community, something nice that's happened.
Can we share the 2 films we've watched recently?
Absolutely, 100%.
We heard a lot of negative comments about James Corden in The Prom, which we didn't know was a movie version of a Broadway musical. And we're not fans of James Corden. Don't majorly dislike him or anything, but the film was brilliant.
Yeah,
loved it. Had us in tears. Had us laughing our heads off. Had me grinning like an idiot, which I often do when I'm watching a musical. I just realise I'm like that.
It's a great cast, to be fair.
We loved it.
If
you fancy a good musical with a bit of camp and a really important message about diversity and inclusion, watch The Prom.
Really good.
Also, it's another LGBT themed film, but there's a new one on Netflix called Stage Mother. It's really good.
It's very different to The Prom, but it's still an LGBTQ sort of themed film.
Yes.
But it's poles apart in terms of the 2 completely different films. Phenomenal cast in Stage Mother as well. Really heartwarming, real, really sort of impacting, very emotional, but wonderful film. Yeah, so there's the 2 films we've watched recently.
What's Martin to that? Have you ever heard of sugared potatoes?
Sure. Yes, Martin says, ever heard of sugared potatoes? It's Danish, Nordish. I'm going to try them. It sounds just weird enough to be delicious, lol.
I haven't heard of them. What do you do with them? Have you heard of can't say it, Canarian potatoes?
Canarian potatoes.
Where they basically boil new potatoes in their skins in really salted water until the water's gone and all that remains is a salty crust around the potatoes.
So nice.
Them and mojo sauces. Have you ever had mojo sauces? Mojo is spelled M-O-J-O. The red and the green.
Amazing.
Girl.
Yeah.
Oh, they're good.
Samantha's provided, because I wasn't sure about this. Quince are very hard. You add them into pies, or you can cook them to make quince jelly or make hooch. Have a lovely Christmas. I think there was a couple of people in the comments who were asking about quince.
Good on you, Sam. Thank you for answering.
Nice one, Samantha.
Very, very nice of you.
And I think Will and Chris, we were talking about TV and film, of course. Will and Chris were saying, what did you make of Discovery? Fabulous. It's just going from strength to strength. For us personally, we're absolutely loving it. We're loving it.
Didn't make me emotional, this last episode.
The last 2 episodes, it's because they're in the horrible place. That's got a bit to do with it.
Yeah.
They're all horrible, aren't they? They're horrible, the last 2 episodes. But presumably...
Not the place I want to be.
No, but it's great for the actors, I'm guessing, to flex their acting muscles. I'm going to check the oven. I'll check the oven just briefly and just see what's going on.
About 5 minutes, Jason.
I'll see what's going on.
This is not how it works.
Whoa, I just burnt my face off. Ooh, it smells good though. Oh, Helen says, I watched Rebecca last night. How beautiful is Kristen Scott Thomas? Oh, we've not seen that, have we?
Is that a movie?
I'm guessing so. Yes. Oh, Chris and Will said I was really sad last episode. Yeah.
Yeah, I was briefly sad for that moment, but I said to Jason, she's still alive though, somewhere. So I can't be sad. Do you know what I mean?
It's sad that the series has lost such a phenomenal character.
But because I'm like, I see most things as if I'm actually in it. That's just how I enjoy TV and films. So I was like, but she's only somewhere else. She's still alive. She'll be thriving now. Her face won't be going anymore.
Lisa, that's amazing, by the way. I'm not going to read it out just in case, because it's slightly sensitive, what you've written in terms of, you know, just the family and everything. But thank you for sharing that. And that's a wonderful thing.
You do realise that this is a public chat, don't you?
I know.
Everybody can see what's
going on. I know, but sometimes people who write stuff in the comments might not realise that it's, you know, point of reference. Point of reference, if you're writing in the comments, it's public and everybody can see it. So just so you're aware. But yeah, that's lovely. And I think that is the important thing, isn't it? It's the power of TV and film to give people examples of, you know, to give somebody a reference point. Somebody's like, oh, that person's like me. I'm not the only one in the world. I'm not this strange individual that feels alien and excluded and not part of anything. So that's what
Kelly,
TV and film's
go
amazing.
And do your nonsense.
Do your thing, Kelly. Come back and watch us stuff as faces.
So Martine says sugar potatoes. It's tiny potatoes in skin, boiled, and then put in a sugar
butter mix and essentially coated in caramel. I'd try it.
I would.
It might be great. It might just be great.
But I'd try out once, as long as it wasn't from an animal.
Yeah. Jamie's liking the hair as well. Thank you, Jamie. That vegan chick, thank you for popping in and saying hi and sending love right back at you. Chris and Will, she's really somewhere else, Paul. So true. So true. So whilst we're waiting for the mince pies, what are you calling yours? Yours aren't mince pies. What are they? Savoury snackettes.
Pickle cheese pinwheel.
Pickle cheese pinwheel. Whilst the pickle cheese pinwheels and the mince pies are cooking, this is going to be a little bit longer. Should we talk about briefly? Should we talk about
our merch?
What we're doing?
Original merch from Vegan Original. We do have a range of Teespring as well. Both links are within our description.
Oh yeah. There's some very appreciative people who have been very appreciative over the last few months of the merch. And what we always say as well, of course, is it's a bit of a no-brainer. But if you do have any of our merch, then please do take a picture of you wearing the merch and tag us in it, because we'd love to see us using our mugs or wearing our t-shirts.
Mike never, ever, once, ever has Wingate been out of tofu when we've been.
Never.
Or tempeh. Tempeh is really cheap as well there. But the tofu, that Tofu King stuff from Wingate, £1.30 for 600 grams. It's bloody brilliant.
It is.
I said, didn't I, we need to go
before Christmas.
Possibly.
We could go before Christmas. We could get a Wingate visit in before Christmas, I think. Oh, don't worry, Jamie. We'll be doing plenty more in the new year. Don't you worry about that.
Oh, there'll be loads of shopping vlogs.
There's loads of cool stuff coming up in the new year.
And loads of recipes as well.
Loads of recipes.
Yeah, Mike, it's worth it. Honestly, Wingate. Are you in Manchester? Are you going to the Manchester one? Because that's the only one I can speak for. And I can even give you a quick tip where the tofu is if it's the Manchester one.
It's well worth a visit. And if you've got a decent sized freezer, even more worth stocking up on the tofu.
Yeah, because you can always, press it and then freeze it, which changes its texture somewhat. Makes it a bit more kind of meaty.
I want to read Leanne and Vanessa.
Right, so do you know where the tofu is in Wingate? If you don't, basically, I'll tell you, as you walk in the main doors, you have to bear left, because that's where you start shopping. You bear left, go to that wall there, turn right, and then there's an opening into a separate room with a lot of fridges. It's right there on your right hand side in that room on the bottom shelf.
So Leanne says, oh guys, my mug arrived earlier this week. Thank you. I nearly forgot to say thanks.
Oh, nice one. I'm just glad it got there.
And yeah, amazing. And Vanessa says, I'm just gift wrapping one of your t-shirts. It's a gift to myself to go under the tree. That's brilliant. Amazing. Nice one, Vanessa.
How are they doing, Jeff?
They look all right to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't. Mine aren't as nice as Jamie's, unfortunately, but I've already explained why.
It's all about mouthfeel.
It's you know, the trays were so shallow. So shallow. I reckon another 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, I might need to turn. We've got an oven that's hotter on one side than the other.
Yeah, fan oven.
I need to turn.
But it's not sort of really that even in its distribution of heat. Oh, Martin, good question. That is something we're going to be doing for Veganuary. 2021, because it's something we've talked about a few times. Have you ever done a budget challenge?
Yeah, well, because we've started doing the whole food plant-based thing now, and because dried beans and legumes are incredibly cheap, that's where the idea for the challenge came from. Because here's the basic nutshell: what I'm trying to do at the moment is only get things in when I will get multiple uses out of them, or only batch cook something up if I'll get multiple uses out of it. So I've been batch cooking potato and leek soup. Oh, thanks, Bev.
Oh, thank you, Bev, for the super chat.
Please buy the wonderful John somewhat small and scrummy from me. We bloody will. We bloody will. Cheers, Bev.
Thanks for all your fabulosity this year. Oh,
in fact, if you don't mind, Bev, I shall put that towards a bottle of, because I always get her either Jameson's or Malibu at Christmas. I'll get her one of them and I'll say Bev contributed towards that right now.
Nice one, Leanne.
That's what I'll do. Or I'll get her some chocolates, although she's not been eating chocolate. Anyway, where we're at, what were I saying?
We were talking about budget.
Yes. So it's like lentil flatbreads, for example. Did you see that vlog recently? That blew my tits off. I'm not even joking though. I was like, this isn't going to work. Come on. And then I did it. Red lentils and water.
A revelation.
And they call them flatbreads. They're more like pancakes or chapatis.
Yeah.
Somewhere between a pancake and a chapati. We demolished them over 3 days.
They were beautiful.
They were gorgeous.
They're more sturdy, I think, than a pancake, aren't they?
Yeah.
So if you're wanting to, like you did you put the peanut butter. I mean, to be fair, a traditional pancake would probably tolerate peanut butter, depending on the type of peanut butter, but these are definitely more sturdy, aren't they?
Yeah. So they're incredibly cost effective. When I do a batch of chickpeas, you've got me on a roll now. When I do a batch of chickpeas in the Instant Pot, which takes a lot less time than I thought it did, I do tuna, falafel, hummus, and Spanish chickpea stew. From one
It's
like 1.5 cups.
It's the way to go, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's what I want to do. I want to focus on. I'm not going to count staples though. I think it'll just be main meals, but I reckon I could do a week of main meals for Jason and I for no more than a tenner. In fact, that's what I'm going to challenge myself to do.
So there you go. Great question.
I'll be breaking it down though. It's like if I buy a packet of chickpeas, I'll only be countering how much of the pack I've used. If it's a third of it, it's a third of the cost.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'll be doing it properly like that. But yeah, we're going to be saving a lot. In fact, we've already started. We're spending a lot less on shopping now. Well, not now because it's coming up towards Christmas. You know what I mean? And Sainsbury's coming out with things like mini fish and chips and mushy peas.
See, mine are looking almost done, whereas yours look like they need a bit longer.
Turn them.
What times? 180?
Yeah.
What, mine?
Yeah. I've done mine already.
Oh.
Bloody pastry breaking up all over the place. They look good. They look good. They look like great big fat mince pies.
Finishing touches to come as well. Once they come out of the oven, just let them cool for a few seconds. Break them up. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Oh, don't you know us, Angie? You know us. When we're doing something, it's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Yeah. Well, I post every video we do in the group, don't I? Because it'll be vlogged. It'll be fully vlogged. Because here's my intention. I know everyone says I'm starting anew in January. There'll be a new me. But I think after such a year, don't worry. Oh, I've got something to tell you about my sniffing and my cough. Let me just tell you in a minute about that. New Year is a good time it is a good time because Christmas is indulgent. So New Year is a good time to say, right, I'm going to start fresh now. I'm allowing myself some treats for Christmas. That's why I've lost the 3 kilograms. Because I didn't want to, it's like, even if I put 2 of them back on over Christmas, I've got this now. I know I've got this.
Yeah. It's better to start before Christmas than start in the new year.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I will be doing at least a week of a mostly whole food, plant-based, budget style week, and documenting it all. Really excited about that. Right. So,
just highlighted. Sarah said, I watched Happy Season with Kristen Stewart. Great LGBT Christmas film.
Oh, nice.
Happy Season. And Rosie, thank you, Rosie. It's just a lovely thing to write. Merry Christmas, Paul and Jason, and here's to a great new year for everyone. Really loving the afternoon chat and cook along.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rosie.
Yeah, well, we need to budget better as well, Angie. That's the thing about it. I think we all get sucked into this. Oh, there's a new this at that place. We all get sucked into it.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful. Of course, it's wonderful that there's so many products available. But of course, like everybody else, we've still got to watch what we eat, all of us. And that's where mine came from first. It was like, I'm having a lot of oil and a lot of processed food, and I don't want to be. But I love my food. I love things that taste great. So this journey of discovery and this, like, hang on, I can do a batch of chickpeas or black beans or and it'll last 3 meals or 3 different dishes completely that I can have for lunch and it's only costs that much.
Yeah.
And it tastes great. Why have I not done this before?
Sure. And also linked in with that, about, you know, obviously there's always new stuff coming out, and then it's like, oh, this new vegan thing, we want to try it. And as vloggers, obviously, we want to vlog it and let other people know about it, and that's kind of all standard. But linked in with the campaign, it's like, there's so much new vegan stuff that's come out over the last 12 to 18 months. Surely now we're getting to the point where it's like, okay, thanks for all the new vegan stuff. Now make your other stuff that's got dairy in it that doesn't need to be in it, make that vegan, and then the whole world's happy.
Example, dark chocolate digestive biscuits. Most supermarket own brand are not suitable for vegans. Aldi's used to be, then they changed the recipe and added milk. Tesco's were, then they weren't, then they were again. But last time we went there, we couldn't find them, couldn't see them on the shelf. Sainsbury's aren't, point blank. Yet McVitie's, the most famous digestive biscuit in our country, in the UK, is now vegan. So is plain chocolate. McVitie's plain chocolate digestives aren't vegan. Why? Sometimes you have to start small, climbing the tiniest wall. Maybe you're going to fall. Still, it's better than not starting at all.
Jamie says, you haven't just answered that, have you? How long have you been vegan, Jason and Paul? Guys?
Just over 7 years.
Was I showing off my underwear then?
I don't know. Were you?
Martin says, nice shorts, Jason. So yours need a little bit longer. Mine are virtually done.
Oh, you moved them up? Oh,
yes. I've moved Paul's up in the oven for another minute or 2.
Bye.
Mine are almost done. So I'm going to show you them, and then I'm going to prep them and sort them. I'm going to show you them fresh out of the oven.
Do you want me to grab them for you with these?
No, it's fine. I'll just...
Oh, be careful. No, yeah, use that.
Okay. Why don't you
Because sometimes you pick things up with a tea towel, and then while it's in your hand and you can't put it down quickly, the heat starts coming through.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen with oven gloves. Oh, oh. Look at them. Golden brown, texture like sun. Jason baked cinnamon bun.
So I'm going to separate them up now. And get them all sorted, and then bring them back.
And I'm just going to sit here with you for a minute until my cheese and pickle ones are done. If you're watching and enjoying the video, would you mind closing the chat for a second, giving it a quick like, and then opening the chat up again, because it will all still be there, or a dislike if you're not enjoying it. Although I always say the same thing: why you would be sitting watching a video you're not enjoying?
Because you secretly love us.
I have no idea. I never do. I never dislike videos either, me. If I don't like videos, I don't watch them.
Yeah, actually, that's a fair point. We don't actually ever dislike anything on YouTube, do we? We just stop watching it.
Never.
Right.
Okay. It's like walking up to someone you don't like for no reason and saying, I don't like you. I wanted you to know. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Oh, thank you, guys. It's just shot up in likes. Thank you so much. Thank you. The cat had a Saturday night punch up with a tabby. Oh, he's feeling sorry for himself. Violence is never the answer. Lying on the sofa. Oh. Good pussy. Graven, you've done a shopping vlog recently, haven't you? I haven't got around to watching it yet. Mind you, LA Vegan Gays sent me a link to a video at least a couple of weeks ago, and I said I'd get round to it at some point. I've had all this bloody legal crap buzzing around my head.
Yeah, there's been a lot going on, hasn't there?
Yeah.
And then, of course, we're going to want a fair bit of downtime for a few days over Cranberry.
That's my angry punk look. You alright?
Yeah, you see, here's the thing. The way that Jamie Oliver does his, because it's going to go all over. I'm nearly done now, and then I'm going to bring them over when I've just given them a sprinkle. When Jamie does his, like a clever boy, like a professional clever boy, when he brings them up, pulls them out of the oven with the tray, he literally just turns the tray 180, plonks it down, and they just fall out of the tray, and then he breaks them all up. But surely, I'm going to lose half my nuts if I do that.
Oh, Angie, you know about it. It's the Employment Tribunal, which should have gone ahead in November. And was requested to be postponed by their legal representative, citing that I hadn't provided documents I provided in March. And then again in July, I believe, because they've changed legal representative law. So it's been cancelled until August. It just drags it out for another, and there's been a lot of to and fro and back and forth mails and stuff.
So that's how they come out, just like that. Once I've sugared these and shown them everyone, Paul, I'll put them in the tin.
Okay.
Top of the cupboards or something.
Better check mine.
How are yours?
Looking alright, actually. Mine. No, just a little bit longer. I'd rather them be overdone than underdone.
Yeah.
Myself.
Stuff
like that. What are you going to do?
I'm just for now, just because I want to be a little bit poncy about it.
Oh, you're putting them on there?
Yeah.
I don't blame you. It's not poncy. It's arty. It's what cooking on YouTube's all about. Making really easy things look a bit more fancy. Oh, thank you, Marlene. Oh, don't put that song in my head. Why, Richard? It'll be in my head all day now. And do you know, I don't know the lyrics either.
Done.
Oh, that looks like shit.
You proud of me? Are you proud of me?
I'm always proud of you, no matter what you do.
I know. This should be the thumbnail. I'm joking.
I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait for my life to be over.
How about that then? Gorgeous, gorgeous. So there you go. I have to do this.
Do it.
There we go. Oh,
Look at that.
fancy. Fancy indeed, Leanne. Yeah, rustic.
Jamie says, how long you been with each other, the vegan guys? Those vegan guys. We're in our 24th year together.
We should probably get a picture.
Oh God, yeah, absolutely, it's gorgeous. Why don't you take it on there?
Oh yeah.
With it being the white background. Folks, they know we take pictures, they're not daft. Folk. I have to spread them out a little bit further actually, myself. There we go. Look at that now. They look phenomenal. They look phenomenal, Jason.
They look good, don't they?
They look gorgeous. They look
Yeah.
absolutely gorgeous. Look at them, guys. I don't want to wait for my life to be over. No, 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 no. Richard. And can you try and get a long one as well? Tell everyone our Instagram trick here. Long pictures take up more space and get seen more. Yeah, get on.
So there we go. That's the sweets. That's the sweet element done. I'm pleased.
Yes.
I'm pleased with how they've come out, to be honest. I'm happy with them. Oh, indeed, Frank. 100%. 100%. Oh, yeah, I'm really pleased with these. Oh, yeah.
And there's the cheese and pickle.
They look gorgeous.
Cheese and pickle rams. They do look quite good, don't they?
Thing is, we're not going to be able to taste them yet, are we?
No.
They'll be too hot. Just too hot.
They will.
I've made that terrible mistake at least 2 occasions in the last couple of months, and I've really burned. Is there anything worse, especially if you're a foodie, is there anything worse than really badly burning the roof of your mouth? It's a terrible thing. Terrible. Yeah, that's probably about right in terms of focal distance.
Put that on there to cool.
Keep them away from mine.
Shut up. Yeah, it'll be 24 years in June, won't it, Jay? This coming June 21.
Yes.
24 years we've been a couple.
So you know what, actually?
I'm ready to try one of these now, mate.
Let's keep these two. Just put them two there. And I'll move this out of the way. Because these will get sorted.
Savoury and sweet. Got a cheesy one. That won't be too hot. They soon cool down.
Oh, you got a knife there, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Right. This is hot cheese and pickle. I want to cook with the same thing, I don't care.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do as well?
What?
Because we said we would. I'm going to have a smidge of vegan sherry.
Oh, this will be our first official Christmas drink. Like, Christmas drink, won't it?
Yeah.
We got this sherry from Sainsbury's, Sean J.
It's not from Sainsbury's.
Sorry, from the co-op, and it's clearly marked vegan. Clearly. So that was always, that was great.
So that's the sherry from the co-op.
Get a bit nearer.
Cream sherry.
It's a bit bright.
It's because
there
bright.
you go.
Yeah. And on the back, it is marked vegan and vegetarian. Just here.
Marvellous.
Yes. So just a smidge.
I don't want to wait.
Stop that. Stop that.
Richard's fault.
Stop that, Richard. Stop that, Paul. Enough. Ruin my Christmas.
Told you. I did a tablet. Said he'd be mad.
Oh, Will and Chris, how about applewood and sun-dried tomato paste?
Mmm. Oh, filthy. You filthy pigs. There you go. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for the savoury one.
Yeah. So savoury. Anyone who's just joined us, what's this we're eating again?
Cheese and pickle pinwheel. Don't.
Mmm. Dare I say it? It could actually handle a bit more pickle.
Mm-hmm.
Tasty though. Mm. Yeah, and that's kind of, this time of year, whether it's sweet or savoury, it's lots of bits in it. It's lots of nice. Yes, you have your main meal, Christmas Day, New Year's Day. But in between that, it's a lot of plates. It's a lot of snacking.
I'd like to taste. They're gorgeous warm. Gorgeous warm.
I think that's why adding the filo. Graven just said, I can hear the crunch. Adding the filo in really does provide an extra textural element.
I really want to taste
fantastic.
it. Which bit do you want?
I'm going to have a little sherry first.
I just did it.
Everybody, have a lovely one. Best you possibly can. And thank you for being a part of this amazing community.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Feel the Yuletide.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Cheers, love.
Merry Christmas.
That's gorgeous.
Oh,
That's as good as Harvey's Bristol cream.
now it's Christmas. And now,
I used to love Harvey's Bristol cream. Not vegan.
for the highlight of the afternoon.
Absolutely. This is the focus of the entire day.
Cheers, everyone.
Oh. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. That maple and pecan mincemeat from Sainsbury's is so good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm pretty chuffed.
You should be.
Pretty chuffed with them. But, well worth doing. They're amazing. They're amazing. And as well, it's something a bit different to your bog standard traditional pie, mince pie. It's something a bit different. It's been elevated a little bit, but really, really simple to do and put together.
Gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
Gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
Don't scrimp on your mincemeat. Get a decent one. And then, and then customise it if you wish to, like we said before. Ah.
You
Wow.
need to bring that a bit near. Oh, we're out of focus. We're completely out of focus.
We're not.
Now we're not.
We won't. We weren't completely out of focus.
We were.
Says the man who can't see.
I can't read.
There we go.
Actually, I can.
Yeah.
When it's that near.
Thank you, Leanne. Julie says, Happy Christmas, wishing you all a Happy New Year. ASMR pillow. Yeah, it's just gorgeous. It's chewy, it's crunchy. You've got the nuts there, you've got the sugar. Really good mincemeat.
Don't wait, Richard, to make them. Make them. It's Christmas. It's Christmas in 5 days.
Get them made.
It's the 20th of December.
Yeah, it's well worth it. Well worth it.
Because they'll keep. Don't forget, mincemeat's full of sugar and pastries like well preserved anyway. You keep them in a cake tin or something.
In a tin a week.
Yeah.
At least.
I would say.
A week should be, you know.
But I'm going to finish off that mincemeat and do some more mince pies, but make sure I'm going to use make my own pastry again. But I'm going to use a little bit more butter in it. And I'm going to roll it thinner. So it works better.
Corey says, loving the active mohawk. Nice. Now it's starting to feel a bit more Christmassy. A mince pie, homemade, nice sherry. Happy days.
Oh, piss off, Richard. It took me until reading that.
I didn't want to acknowledge it, to be honest. I kind of
I don't want to wait for my life to be over.
Right, it's been lovely, everyone. It's been lovely this afternoon. Lovely. We're going now. If you keep singing that.
Stop being horrible.
You stop being horrible. Singing that blasted song.
It's a great song.
We've never even watched the series.
Don't matter.
Anywho, yeah. Thoroughly enjoyed all of that.
Cheers, everybody. That's just beautiful sherry. Can't remember, it was supposed to be about £5 or something.
I think it was a little bit more than that. I think it was around the 7-8 quid mark.
The port was.
I don't know. It's in our vlog.
It's
in our co-op vlog.
Yeah, it's in our co-op vlog. So check that out. Yeah, don't forget we've got reasonably recent supermarket vlogs for Sainsbury's, Morrison's, Asda, Aldi, Tesco's. I think that's it. We don't go to Lidl anymore, do we?
No. Well, we've said
I know
this.
there's some good stuff at Lidl, but they were the rudest staff.
Terrible for us in terms of even trying to vlog stealthily like ninjas. Just, yeah, not very nice. But we have said this before as well. We'll predominantly focus on the big supermarkets because they have a consistent stock line. Whereas with particularly Aldi and Lidl, it's a bit inconsistent with the stock supply.
Plus, we don't always want to go out of our way to just make a vlog. So it's like, because we will occasionally go to Tesco's and Aldi for bits. Perfect time to vlog. And our main shop is always Sainsbury's, always has been. I love Sainsbury's.
Minimal Traveller, thank you for joining us. Just joined. I usually miss these because I'm in New Zealand, but up early for work today. Nice to see your faces. Oh, thank you for joining us, Minimal Traveller, and I hope you have a fantastic day. I really do. Whose advert is Leanne referring to?
I don't know. Who are you talking about, Leanne?
I'm irritated by their Xmas advert, to be honest.
He hasn't. He hasn't. It makes you feel this way, Leanne.
Sainsbury's ad. Massive shot of dead turkey, then a shot of stabbing a crying carrot and feeling sad about it. Lidl. Ah, right. Thank you, Miss Jen. Merry Christmas, one and all. I don't know. I can fully appreciate. We were chatting with our mods briefly prior to us going live today, and you know, some of us aren't feeling that Christmassy.
Glasses, by the way, beautiful gift from us three vegans and Ang Harrod's Life. You should definitely check out Ang Harrod's Life's channel, particularly if you've got youngsters who are getting into veganism.
Yeah,
she cooks some great stuff. She's just a lovely young lady.
100%.
And she used to play Melody on CBeebies. She is Melody from CBeebies. And that's her.
The very same person.
And she's got to play a rabbit called Fudge. But I kind of want to do this one.
Oh, little nose. What I like about today as well is, as with a lot of our lives, we've maintained a good number of people in the live stream for the entirety, which is always lovely. And our thumbs up have surpassed the people in the house. 99 in the house and 114 thumbs up. Thank you.
Bits.
Thank you so much, everyone.
I've got bits in all the gaps now. Graham, and I totally get you, darling. We've mainly been shopping for essentials because, like, we shop for us, for Jay's mum and dad Brom, and for Mum Wild, my mum. Not everything, you know, just bits, but we actually ordered our stuff online from Sainsbury's in October to get it over and done with. So we go in on Tuesday, pick it up, get the other couple of bits we need while we're there, and it'll just be like parsnips, carrots, sprouts, potatoes, red cabbage,
Orange juice.
Yeah. Maybe a tube of croissants if they've got them in, because we do like on a Christmas morning, you know, the just roll croissants you get in a tube. UK people will know this. You put a piece of vegan bacon on it, dribble it with, while it's still a triangle, put a piece of vegan bacon on it, dribble it with maple syrup, then roll it up into a croissant. They're beautiful. We've had them a few Christmas mornings.
Yeah, they are great. If you want to just kind of mark the moment and do something a little bit different, because sometimes that's kind of what it's all about. It's just doing something a little bit extra special just to make you feel nice. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. Lisa says, I watched Arthur Christmas with the Brats earlier, so feeling very festive. Few other people have watched Arthur. Is that the one with Dudley Moore in it? Or am I getting really confused?
Arthur Christmas.
Arthur Christmas with, yeah.
No, it says Arthur.
Arthur. Oh, I watched Arthur Christmas.
What did you watch? Tell us what you got. Oh, Arthur, I love that.
I know.
Arthur, he does as he pleases.
Twitch sends, Fudge sends twitches.
Master's toys and he's just a boy.
Leanne says it's an animated one.
Oh.
Arthur Christmas. Whilst we're on the subject, let's just find out. We've got 100 in the house. What's people's favourite, all-time favourite Christmas movie? I think for me, it's Santa Claus the movie.
I thought I was going to say Die Hard then.
Not Die Hard. Although Die Hard is a Christmas film, legit, and I'll hear no one say anything to the contrary.
Well, we watched a film recently, and then it became a Christmas. There was a Christmas scene in it, and I was like, "Oh, it's a Christmas movie."
Oh, what was it? Was it Stage Mother? I can't remember. It's amazing how many films turn out to be Christmas movies.
Mine would be I can't choose a bit. Actually, the one that breaks me the most to this day is the Polar Express, and it only gets me right at the end. It's beautiful all the way through, but it gets me right at the end. Kills me.
Yeah.
Kills me that. And reminds me of The Breakfast Club. When you grow up, your heart dies. That killed me, you know.
Sad times.
I have to tell you this before I tell you. One of my favourite Christmas movies is called Mixed Nuts. Steve Martin. Very good. Steve Martin, Madeline Kahn.
It's an epic farce.
It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Last night, have you heard of Watch Mojo? On here on YouTube. They have all these like really good compilation videos. Last night, it was epic music in movies.
It's like the 10 epic music in, movies that'll make you cry or something.
It's about 1:30 in the morning, both sat there on the sofa bawling. Like, proper, like, loads of bits in it really got us, didn't they? We were
Big time.
Oh my God, it is music, isn't it?
Big time. So thank you, ASMR Pillow. Arthur Christmas is the Aardman Animations one. Lots of people talking about how good it is. Leanne says Arthur Christmas. It's really good. One of my faves.
Oh, cool.
Lisa, The Grinch, Mrs. B, Love Actually. Yeah, of course, that is technically a Christmas film. Yeah. Judith.
Polar Express.
Polar Express from Anchorad's Life.
Completely agree. Anchorad's Life. It's a beautiful film.
Muppet Christmas Carol.
Oh,
Will and
yeah.
Chris. Love Actually, or It's a Wonderful Life from Evie, yeah. Graven, Home Alone, yeah. We've got Home Alone 2 planned probably for Christmas Day or Boxing Day, probably Christmas Day, Home Alone 2, because we watched Home Alone last year. And we got Disney Plus free for 6 months.
Yeah.
So we're diving in there. What else? Other people? I'm curious to know. White Christmas
Carol, another one.
Yeah.
White Christmas. There's a Muppet Christmas Carol. Next is Arthur Christmas. We need to watch this Arthur Christmas. Christmas with the Griswolds. Oh, yeah.
Is that the National Lampoons?
Yeah.
Yeah, National Lampoons, yeah.
Yeah. It's a Wonderful Life, beautiful film. Also,
Nicky.
kills me.
E.T., of course. Is that a Christmas film? It's
Doesn't
on
matter.
at Christmas.
That's what matters.
It's not a Christmas film. Sorry, Nicky.
Richard, Muppets Christmas Carol. Do you want to wait to watch it, though, Richard?
Lisa says, no one say Die Hard. It's an argument in our house. It's not a Christmas movie. Get out, Lisa. Get out. I can give you at least...
Don't be rude to people.
I'm joking. There's at least 15, if not more, references to Christmas in Die Hard, if not more. But hey, may it forever be an argument amongst us all. Any other good ones? Elf, yes. Home Alone, Julie, yeah, good taste. Home Alone, yes, lots of people. Gremlins, Vanessa.
It's a kid's cartoon. Oh, we're back up.
Yeah, Martine.
Barbie, Bumble the Bear.
Bumble the Bear.
Oh.
Olivia B. Bommel in Dutch. Okay.
Unfortunately, you say the...
Oh, that's a shame, Corey. Lots of fans of the Muppets.
Mm-hmm.
I'd forgotten about Gremlins, to be fair. Gremlins is legit a Christmas movie, and it's brilliant. Seen it lots of times, though. Yes, Lisa says, if you have Disney Plus, watch the Hamilton musical. It's awesome.
Oh, do you know, we've been planning on... Lisa, if you like the music from Hamilton, have you ever heard the music from Dear Evan Hansen? And if so, have you heard the mix track?
Pamela says Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and Wizard of Oz. Amazing. And I suppose, yeah, you know, Pamela, going back to what we were saying before, there are certain films that may not necessarily have Christmas in them, but are just synonymous with Christmas because people always and have always watched them over Christmas. So I take back what I said before, because actually I think of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and The Wizard of Oz as kind of being like Christmas films as well.
When our children tell our story, they'll tell the story of tonight.
Anthony says The Snowman is a classic. Absolutely.
Telling the story of...
I can't believe nobody else has mentioned Santa Claus the movie. Santa Claus the movie. Dudley Moore, John Lithgow. Classic.
Let's go listen a second because I need to do this. It's going to proper bug me. Oh, no, I don't want you to do that. That was stupid. I want you to do that. And then that.
Are you going to explain to people what you're doing?
Yes, I'm...
Because I don't even know what you're doing.
Hamilton. And what's the other one called? Evan
Hansen.
Yeah. That's it. Hamilton Hansen mashup. There you go.
Oh.
All I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the link of this. Lisa, if you like Hamilton, we haven't seen either of these musicals, but this song
duet
is incredible. It's beautiful. It nearly broke me the first time I heard it. And it's a combination of both musicals, because I love the music from Dear Evan Hansen.
Mince meat on the table.
That's gross.
Oh, nice one, Alice. I'm glad we've been able to keep you company whilst you've painted your kitchen.
Yes.
Fabulous.
Stacey, you don't have to apologise, darling.
Chris,
life goes on. We don't expect anybody to drop anything for us. Pop in when you can, when you want to.
Yeah, it's all of that.
That's
all
all
of that.
That's all that matters.
Chris and Will, I love Santa Claus the movie, one of my favourites, but Will has never seen it.
Will!
That's got to be remedied, surely.
Will!
It's an amazing film.
Come on now. Get it watched. You'll love it.
Amazing stuff. So yeah, we're probably going to wrap this up fairly soon.
Yeah, we'll bring this to a close now.
Hour and 45 we've been live in the kitchen.
Well, good, because it's our last one of the year. Yes. And I think I'm glad, and I'll say it again, like I said at the start, all of you that say we have helped you through this year, through the lockdown and everything with the regular vlogs, you have helped us so much, so much. I can't even put it into words. You've been incredible. All of you have been incredible by staying engaged with us and being interested in what we do and the daft things we say sometimes, and and getting on our health journey with us and just everything. I have never, ever felt so connected in a positive way to so many different human beings across the world, ever. Never. And that's a beautiful feeling when you're somebody like us that's very sensitive and you really kind of feel the world.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we still get all that. We still get trolls and homophobes and hateful, horrible people on our channel. But you cut through all that. All of you. You cut through all that for us. So thank you as well.
Yeah, massively.
For just being there for us.
I can't really add anything to that. Just that heartfelt thanks and absolute sincerity from the bottom of my heart and our hearts for the continued support, the help, patrons, channel members, people who subscribe, who just spread the word and let other people know.
Please buy yourself something nice from me on your trip to Sainsbury's, and thank you for everything you do to help newbies like me on that journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much.
And thank you for staying with us, because we know we're not your standard YouTubers. We don't put a huge amount of effort into, we don't do retakes. A lot of YouTubers do. You see their clips at the end, and I'm like, it didn't really take you that many takes to do that. Wow. We don't. We're just very chilled, I think, YouTubers.
Yeah, we do things we do things a bit differently. And I think that is partly down to the fact that we wouldn't ever want to be contrived. We wouldn't ever want to be sort of really premeditated and predetermined in what we do and how we do it, because I think the channel would lose something as a result of that.
It would.
And we're both fairly confident to just kind of go at it, as it were, Oh, bless you, Angrad's life. That's nice. Oh, thank you, Muddy Paws.
Oh, you're joining us on Christmas Day. Fantastic.
Excellent.
Angharad, thank you, my darling. And to you, Angharad, specifically, I want to say thank you for being just so incredibly positive with all you've been through with your eyes. To be you now is just amazing. I think you are an absolute credit to your parents. You're a credit to veganism, and more than that, you're a credit to you. I think you're a fabulous young lady.
Fabulous indeed. So yeah, lovely comments from people. It's been another wonderful live. We really do enjoy doing these cooking in the kitchen
let me do this very quick.
live streams. So yeah, so thank you so much for joining us.
And then we'll say goodbye. Just let me do this.
Yeah.
And when our children tell our story, they'll tell the story of tonight. Sorry. Right. Oh, Willow Grove, thank you. Can I share this link with you all?
Thank you.
This is Angarad Life's channel there.
Oh, Lisa, thank you. Willow, thank you very much.
And I would really, really like you all to subscribe to her channel and support her in what she's doing over there. And in particular, if you have young people around you, get them involved.
Yeah. Yeah.
She does some amazing recipes and she's just a wonderful human being. And I think that's important to celebrate. So there you go. Willow Grove, you have a lovely Christmas too. And thank you so, so much for the super chat. Lisa, Merry Christmas and lots of love to all of the Matsell family. Thank you very, very much.
I'm going to eat after we've had our evening meal. Without a doubt, I'm going to eat 2, possibly 3 of those mince pies because they're that nice. But we've also got the savoury pinwheels as well. I'll be snacking all night.
Yeah, we'll have a nice. If we have a light dinner, if we have a lightish dinner, we can have a couple of them for supper, can't we?
Yes. Because
it's coming towards Christmas now. I'm a bit more. I'm still going to do the bike every day, but I'm a bit more guard down.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
With eating.
Oh, lots of Merry Christmases from everybody.
Oh, Star Cradle. Hi, sweetheart. That's the first time I've seen you.
Fabulous stuff. Excellent.
But thank you, Star Cradle, for still being an epic sharer of our stuff on Facebook.
Might be the most epic, possibly.
She absolutely is the most epic.
Most epic sharer. Thank you.
Don't forget to download our free ebook, share it with your family and friends, share any of our content with your family and friends. Check out our Bailey's recipe, our festive plat recipe. So many recipes, can you believe it? That was Streisand. Thank you for joining us today. Jason, thank you for making some absolutely beautiful mincemeat pinwheels again for the first time since 2008.
Oh, thank you, Richard. Merry Christmas, guys, and thanks for all you do. Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm glad you did that because I didn't want to wait.
It's been awesome, as always. You're all gorgeous people. Thank you so much for being a part of this channel and this journey. And for all your positivity and your wonderful questions.
Oh, yeah, don't forget, this is not it, by the way. We'll still be vlogging every day until Christmas Day. Because we've said we're going to do Vlogmas. Vlogmas runs till the 24th. And then we're live on Christmas Day, having our dinner at 3 o'clock. And if you are on your own or you just want some company, please come and join us. We'd love that.
And then we've got an unpredictable period between Christmas and New Year where who knows what is going to happen. We don't know. No one knows. And then, of course, from the 1st of January onwards, we're going to be vlogging massively for Veganuary to spread the love and help as many people as we can out there that are doing Veganuary, even the ones that might be late. They might start Veganuary a week late. They might be like, oh, no, I really need to do this. I've missed the first week. Doesn't matter. Do it anyway.
Snow is falling all around me. Children playing, having fun. 'Tis the season for love and understanding. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yes.
It's because everyone's saying Merry Christmas, everyone, so I was like, I have to sing that now.
Just had a lovely mug of mulled wine, vegan, of course, raised to you both and your vegan recipes from Dean.
Thank you, Dean.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you, everyone. We're going to head off.
Yes, wishing you all lots of love. Thank you.
It's been lovely.
Thanks for joining us. Love you.
Love you.
Love you, guys. We'll see you again very soon. And until then, please be excellent to yourselves and each other. And that includes the animals.